If you can hold the ball in a hand, you'll be a great basketball player.
Sakuragi Hanamichi, a teenager who has had a hard time with girls, faces his 50th rejection. Frustrated and angered by his friends' teasing, he headbutts them. After graduating from middle school, he enters Shohoku High with a strict rule. No one can mention the word basketball without receiving a headbutt. One day, feeling down, Sakuragi roams the school hallway, and despite the beautiful spring weather outside, he believes it's still winter in his heart due to his latest rejection. However, his mood changes when he encounters Haruko, a lovely girl who approaches him and asks if he likes basketball. The word basketball angers him at first, but his fury subsides as he's captivated by Haruko's beauty. In a sudden turn of events, he falls head over heels for her and declares himself an athlete who loves basketball. In his quest to impress Haruko, Sakuragi dedicates himself to daily workouts. He observes that people who play sports are often seen as cool. During one of his workouts, he crosses paths with a senior from Shohoku High, who, along with others, is connected to the notorious Norio Hata. They make fun of Sakuragi's red hair and insist that he accompany them to the school's rooftop. Initially, Sakuragi feels overwhelmed and trapped in the situation. However, he manages to regain his composure, and a scuffle suddenly erupts. Just as things are about to escalate further, Haruko appears on the scene, and her presence helps Sakuragi calm down. Following the altercation, Norio Hata approaches his gang and inquires about what transpired. They inform him that a freshman named Sakuragi Hanamichi got into a fight with them. Norio, familiar with Sakuragi, resolves to teach him a lesson for his actions. It seems that Sakuragi has caught the attention of someone not to be taken lightly. Following the rooftop incident, Haruko brings Sakuragi to the school's basketball court. Haruko informs Sakuragi that she was a member of her junior high basketball team. In an attempt to impress Sakuragi, she tries to perform a layup but struggles due to her clumsiness. Haruko reveals that she stopped playing basketball because she wasn't naturally athletic, but she still loves watching the sport. She also mentions that her older brother is the captain of the Shohoku High basketball team. Haruko teaches Sakuragi to the famous basketball move, the Slamdunk. She shares how her brother once executed a dunk in junior high, creating a tremendous buzz and energy in the entire gymnasium. Motivated by her story, she passes the ball to Sakuragi, who, despite being a basketball novice, decides to attempt a dunk. Instead of dribbling, he holds the ball in his right hand and charges toward the basket in an effort to perform the dunk. Haruko is astonished by his impressive jumping ability, even though Sakuragi misses the dunk. Haruko, excited by what he's witnessed, eagerly requests Sakuragi to join the basketball team. While she's impressed with his physical abilities, Sakuragi can't help but feel like he's finally welcoming spring into his life. However, this newfound warmth is quickly overshadowed when he discovers that Haruko has a crush on Rukawa Kaide, a star basketball player. The blossoming feelings in his heart start to wither. The next day, Sakuragi is called to the rooftop by a group of seniors. To his astonishment, when he arrives, he finds that they've all been soundly defeated by none other than Rukawa. Upon discovering that he's the one Haruko has feelings for, Sakuragi's emotions get the better of him. He loses his composure and engages in a heated argument with Rukawa, a guide of similar build. Haruko watches from a distance, growing increasingly concerned that Sakuragi might unintentionally expose her feelings for Rukawa. Instead of de-escalating, the argument between Sakuragi and Rukawa escalates into a full-blown brawl, causing a significant disturbance. They are eventually separated, but the damage is already done. Haruko, caught in the midst of the chaos, expresses her strong dislike for Sakuragi, abruptly ending the spring he had begun to feel. Mito, a member of Sakuragi's gang, takes it upon himself to clear up the misunderstanding. He explains Haruko's true feelings to Sakuragi, which prompts her to make the decision to apologize to him after school. However, before she can do so, Sakuragi finds himself in yet another dispute, this time with the guerrilla captain of the basketball team, Takinori Akagi. The argument escalates to a point where they agree to settle their differences through a one-on-one basketball match. News of the impending showdown spreads rapidly, drawing a substantial crowd to witness the contest. Among the spectators are Haruko and Rukawa, whose presence adds an extra layer of intrigue to the upcoming match. In their one-on-one match, the rules are clear-cut. Sakuragi must steal and score 1 basket before the captain, Akagi, reaches 10 points. Despite the overwhelming odds against him, Akagi demonstrates his remarkable skills and physical abilities, dominating Sakuragi in their duel. Mido makes an attempt to comfort Haruko, who understandably feels the tension of the match. However, she confides in him that the captain is her big brother, adding an extra layer of complexity to the situation. Amidst the intense game, Sakuragi manages to achieve one notable, albeit accidental, feat. He unintentionally pulls down the captain's pants due to his lack of awareness. However, this comical mishap doesn't overshadow the fact that Sakuragi exhibits an innate ability to block and steal the ball from Akagi's grasp. It's a glimpse of his untapped potential and a testament to his unpolished yet promising skills on the court. With firm determination, the delinquent charges towards the man who has dedicated his life to achieving basketball nationals. In a surprising turn of events, Sakuragi manages to dunk the ball into the hoop from Akagi's right hand. Overjoyed, he rushes to Haruko, proudly declaring his victory. However, Sakuragi's elation is short-lived as he learns that the captain is Haruko's brother. The following day, the basketball club members are taken aback when they discover that Sakuragi has broken into the club room and appropriated a uniform for himself. His intentions are unmistakable. He's resolute in showing Rukawa, the basketball prodigy, that he belongs on the team. Yet, when the captain, Akagi, witnesses the evident gap in skills between Sakuragi and Rukawa, he can't help but burst into laughter. The contrast in abilities seems insurmountable, making it appear highly impossible for the audacious newcomer to become part of the team. Sakuragi remains undeterred and embarks on a mission to impress Akagi. He is resolute in proving his worth to the team. Sakuragi's determination and dedication become evident when he witnesses Akagi's relentless commitment as the captain stays overnight to clean the basketballs and gymnasium floor. This display of firm commitment impresses Sakuragi, and as a result, he earns a well-deserved spot on the team, alongside another first-year, the cool-headed Rukawa. The captain restates the team's lofty ambition to become national champions. The team's practice sessions kick off in earnest. However, being a novice, Sakuragi is prohibited from practicing with the wrist. Thus, he begins a journey to master the fundamentals. Sakuragi initiates his training with Ayako, the spirited team manager. His first day primarily revolves around honing his dribbling skills, and the persistent sound of bouncing basketballs becomes a familiar nighttime companion, keeping him awake. Sakuragi is taking his first steps toward becoming a true basketball player. A week elapses, and Mido, along with the rest of the team members, decides to pay a visit to the gymnasium to check on Sakuragi's progress. It's no shock to them that he's still dedicated to perfecting his dribbling. Yet, there's a noticeable improvement. He can now handle the basketballs at an immaculate pace, deftly shifting them between his hands with increasing bluff. Despite Sakuragi's progress, the captain remains resolute in his decision not to allow Sakuragi to join regular practice. Instead, he instructs Sakuragi to persist with dribbling. The frustration that's been building within Sakuragi finally reaches a breaking point. In a moment of anger, he engages in a heated confrontation with Akagi, and in the midst of his frustration, he makes the drastic decision to quit the basketball club. Walking away from the basketball club, the captain's words, calling him gutless, weigh heavily on Sakuragi. Nevertheless, the allure of basketball and Haruko's firm support linger in his mind. Unable to quell his passion for the game, Sakuragi finds himself drawn back to the gymnasium by evening. Impressed by his sheer determination and guts, the captain has a change of heart and permits him to progress to practicing passing. An overly enthusiastic Sakuragi seizes this opportunity, taking another step forward on his basketball journey. With two promising first-year players now part of the team, the wise captain Kogure believes that this year might hold the key to their dream of becoming national champions. The team is filled with high spirits, their hopes rising. In a significant development, Coach Anzai announces that he has organized a practice match with Ryonen Kai, a formidable and strong opponent. Coach Anzai, formerly known as the White-Haired Devil during his illustrious All-Star playing days, has undergone a transformation over the years. Now, he is affectionately referred to as the White-Haired Buddha. symbolizing his evolution from a fierce competitor to a more serene figure. To determine the lineup for their upcoming matches, he instructs a game between the freshmen and the upperclassmen, a traditional approach to assess the team's potential talent and composition. Unfortunately, Sakuragi is not permitted to participate in the matchup. The face-off between Akagi's team and Rukawa unfolds, with Rukawa managing to outshine all the upperclassmen. However, there is one individual who stands as a formidable obstacle, the captain, Akagi. With his robust physique, he repeatedly slaps the ball to the ground whenever Rukawa attempts a shot. Even Sakuragi can't help but be impressed by the captain's firm determination and tenacity on the court. Rukawa, the superstar freshman, is not one to back down from a challenge. The team's determination shines brightly as they prepare for the upcoming match against Ryonin Kai. Rukawa's inner fire propels him to give his all on the basketball court. With firm determination, he succeeds in securing 2 free shots and impressively scores a slam dunk right before Sakuragi's eyes. Sakuragi had been attempting to distract Rukawa to make him stumble, but now, just like everyone else, he is left in sheer amazement by Rukawa's incredible performance. Even the typically egotistical delinquent can't help but be captivated by Rukawa's exceptional skills. It's evident that Rukawa is the real deal, and his talent resonates deeply in the hearts of all the players on the court. Sakuragi refuses to let Rukawa steal all the attention and the thunder on the court. Encouraged by Haruko, he pleads with the captain to allow him to play. With the coach's approval, Sakuragi makes his debut in the match, and there are only 2 minutes left on the clock. With a determined look in his eyes, Sakuragi charges toward the hoop, driven by the desire to demonstrate that Rukawa isn't the only skilled first-year player. Sakuragi takes a leap, flying meters away from the hoop, preparing for a dunk. As he rises, Akagi jumps to block him, expecting to thwart Sakuragi's attempt. However, in a jaw-dropping turn of events, Sakuragi successfully dunks the ball directly on top of the captain's head, sending Akagi crashing to the court. The shock and astonishment ripple through the audience. Coach Anzai astutely deduces that with Rukawa as the new ace and Sakuragi as the fresh rookie, they've unquestionably injected new life and vigor into the team. On the following day, Sakuragi finds himself running late for school due to the rain. During his journey, he crosses paths with 3 upperclassmen who insist that he accompanies them to meet a certain individual. Meanwhile, at school, Akagi is enjoying the adoration of his classmates. He is considered a model student and exudes firm confidence in his team's potential to become national champions. However, not everyone at school shares this same level of confidence in the team's abilities. Within the school, a third-year student and the captain of the Judo Club, Tatsuhiko Oda, holds a distinct viewpoint. Oda is more than just a fellow student, he's a childhood friend of Akagi and Haruko, making their relationship even more complex. Beyond that, Oda is also Akagi's rival. Oda proudly announces that the Judo Club is on the verge of recruiting a freshman talent, a rare occurrence that happens once every 100 years. When Akagi, the captain, informs Oda that Sakuragi is already a member of the basketball team, Oda is not willing to give up easily. Determined to persuade Sakuragi, Oda resorts to bribery, offering a collection of pictures of Haruko as a tempting incentive. It appears that he might have a chance at luring Sakuragi away from the basketball team. Akagi and Kogure observe the situation from the sidelines, anxiously awaiting Sakuragi's decision. The fate of the basketball team hangs in the balance as they watch to see which path Sakuragi will choose. The outcome remains uncertain, creating a sense of tension and anticipation surrounding the fate of the basketball team and Sakuragi's role within it. Sakuragi makes a firm decision to decline Oda's offer to join the Judo Club, even though the temptation of obtaining Haruko's pictures is significant. Oda, feeling frustrated, opens up about his past with Akagi. He reveals how the gorilla has consistently made him feel inadequate for choosing judo and has always outshone him in every aspect. Sakuragi can empathize with Oda's sentiments regarding Akagi. However, he stands by his choice not to join the Judo Club, resolute in his determination to earn Haruko's pictures through his own efforts and strength. With their differences left unresolved, Oda and Sakuragi engage in a physical confrontation. Oda, being the captain of the Judo Club, expertly employs his skills and manages to slam Sakuragi onto the ground. However, Sakuragi's tenacity and resilience shine through as he rises to his feet and, with considerable effort, manages to overpower Oda. Despite his defeat, Oda persists and asks Sakuragi one more time to join the Judo Club. But Sakuragi remains firm in his commitment to basketball, firmly emphasizing that he's a basketball player and that his path lies with the basketball team. This statement comes as a surprise to Akagi, casting uncertainty on the fate of the basketball team. The following day, Sakuragi is caught completely off guard when he witnesses the captain, Akagi, brimming with an unusual enthusiasm for practice. In fact, Akagi is so enthusiastic that he suggests to Coach Anzai that Sakuragi should be allowed to practice shooting. This unexpected turn of events leaves Sakuragi in sheer astonishment. Akagi, the captain, has begun to recognize Sakuragi's potential and believes that he might finally achieve his signature slam dunk. The air is filled with excitement as the team starts to realize Sakuragi's capabilities. Akagi's attempt to have Rukawa demonstrate a simple and elegant layup shot takes an unexpected turn when Rukawa insists on performing a slam dunk, showcasing his usual confidence. This divergence of opinion leads to a heated argument between the two players. After a lecture from the captain, Rukawa reluctantly attempts a layup shot but embarrasses himself by failing to put the ball through the hoop. The frustration and jealousy between the two continue to escalate, culminating in a heated confrontation. Their actions provoke Akagi's frustration, and he bans them from practicing for the rest of the day. The next morning, Sakuragi takes the initiative to practice his layup alone in a park. It's during this time that he encounters Haruko, who kindly offers to help him improve his layup skills. Haruko impresses Sakuragi by demonstrating a layup, a move she's been proficient at since middle school. After a few attempts and with a bit of encouragement from his crush, Sakuragi starts to tap into his impressive jumping abilities. Eventually, he successfully executes a layup, and both of them are filled with joy. It's a momentous milestone as he achieves his first successful shot. Later that day, the captain informs the team that the practice match with Ryonen is just a week away, adding an air of excitement and anticipation to their training. The news of the upcoming practice match against Ryonen unsettles the team, especially given their past success in reaching the best four in the last inter-high. However, for Sakuragi, this challenge only serves to fuel his determination. He refuses to let doubt hold him back and stays in the gymnasium, practicing alone long after everyone else is left. As Sakuragi continues to practice, a player from Ryonen named Hikochi comes to investigate Shohoku. To his surprise, he witnesses Sakuragi jumping tremendously high in the air, showcasing an impressive display of jumping power. However, in an honest mistake, he confuses Sakuragi for Rukawa, who is known for his incredible athleticism. Sakuragi can't hide his annoyance and smacks the freshman spy from Ryonen for confusing him with a middle school level player like Rukawa. With pride, he continues to brag, boldly claiming that he's the next captain because he's managed to defeat Captain Akagi, the player capable of stopping Ryonen's Captain Nozumi. Hikochi is genuinely impressed by Sakuragi's confidence and determination, and this admiration only grows when he realizes that Sakuragi isn't even wearing basketball shoes, making him question if Sakuragi ever had them in the first place. With mutual respect, they bid each other farewell and wish each other good luck for the upcoming practice match. As the day before the decisive match approaches, the intensity of practice reaches new heights. They continue to practice until late at night, leaving Sakuragi with a sense of unease, wondering if he might have done something wrong when Akagi asked him to stay behind. However, the captain surprises him with an unexpected offer. He wants to teach Sakuragi about rebounds. Akagi emphasizes the significance of rebounding, saying, "He who controls the rebounds controls the game." This phrase captures Sakuragi's interest, and he eagerly embarks on his training with the captain, ready to learn and improve his skills. The next morning, Shohoku sets off for Ryonen High to face their first real competition of the year on their journey toward becoming national champions. The story ends for now, leaving us with the question of what awaits Sakuragi in his journey to become a great basketball player. Will he succeed?
Hi guys! The first part of Slamdunk was fun, wasn't it? Basketball's great, let's play it together!